Cajun country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Raging Cajuns offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, Dave.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
All right, guys, let's talk Raging Cajuns. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to
breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Raging Cajuns are in the red zone. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Raging Cajuns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. A run for the quarterback. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Talking to their coaches, they said we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that,
sneaks it in.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Here's the return from inside his 10. So the Boston College Eagles offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Boston College will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Louisiana has it back in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, this offense, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Key. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards, but if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a third down, and guess what, nowadays 4th down, green light, we're gonna go for it anyways.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass, and the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Using his legs, it's Dupree. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Running back searching for a hole.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the single back. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This Boston College offense has it working. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Catch is made at the 15. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. On the ground, it's Key. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Hunt is on its way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quarterback adapted. Catch in the middle, it's Dennis. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got a little space. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Quick release by the QB. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? You're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. breaks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine, you bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive gain.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Raging Cajuns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Floating away. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. Finds his big tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
He's got enough to give Boston College the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Dupree. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Caught in the backfield, it's McCutcheon.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Golden Eagles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Offense, quick tempo.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Dupree. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dupree. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down. The quick out. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And that touchdown was massive for the offense. Gives them confidence heading into halftime. But remember, they're going to be receiving first in the 3rd quarter, so they get an opportunity to cut even further into this lead. That was a huge play.
And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Finds his tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Wide receiver going in motion. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
They'll give it to the back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially...
Turning it on! They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Louisiana.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Grabbed in the middle. It's Keith. Crosses the tag. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Raging Cajuns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The give to the back. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
At this point on offense, late in the game with the lead, if you can run the ball, get a couple first downs, I mean, you can just bleed all these seconds off the clock and ice this thing.
They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cajuns. And the Raging Cajuns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Makes a man miss. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, he can go. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. Finally brought down. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smug